We are set in Oxford for the SEC on ESPN. The paratroopers soaring into the vault before the game. And what right now is impossible to figure out is the SEC West. RG3, this is a wide open race. We saw Alabama. They look vulnerable. LSU fans still trying to figure out how good their team is as well. But if they win this game, they would have 3 wins in the division to begin conference play.
Yeah, they would. And to be honest, they all look vulnerable right now. And Lane Kiffin, they're licking their wounds right now from the game against Alabama. They really felt like this was the time to get them. It didn't happen. So you know what they're rewarded with? LSU the next week, and this high-powered offense is going to be a great day of football.
On the back end of their defense.
Oh, 100%. Their secondary is the weak link of their defense right now. He wants them to stop playing street ball and just do their job.
Nathan Dybert will put this one through the back of the end zone.
Yeah, Trey Harris has an amazing stat line. I'll get to that right after this play.
The first carry for Judkins, right up the gut for a first down.
First, and then rally to go get the back. Not everybody can do it like that, people.
Dart outside the numbers. And it is good for a first down. There's Trey Harris showing up for the first time.
Swatted away.
Third down, quarterback run. Jackson Dart gets to the edge, lowers his shoulder, and he's got the first down and then some.
Then Jackson Dart has to continue to use his legs today.
Judkins again, into the secondary again, to the 21-yard line, close to another first down. How about this for a tone setter? Going for it on 4th and goal. Dart, lobbed one in the end zone, wide open, Judkins for an Ole Miss touchdown.
In the red zone in order to make sure they can win this game, because those are going to be important.
The Land Sharks bring a blitz. It's picked up but tipped at the line.
Flip to get down the field. He has a dynamic runner. He can't get away from that.
Emery with a nice jump cut to the outside and a stiff arm. Stays on his feet and eventually gets thrown out of bounds by John Saunders Jr. Fought different. Third down and 8. Daniels out of the pocket. He's going to try and run for it. Breaking tackle. Oh, ball is out. He gets popped. He lost the football. Ajon Anthony with a big open field hit. And Ole Miss has a takeaway.
Oh, holy guacamole. Watch this hit right here. By Ajon Anthony. He said, get that man some milk.
Ole Miss starts from their own 29. Nice play action fake. Dart slings one to the sideline. He's got a hookup with Jordan Watkins.
They certainly don't want to give him any points.
Ulysses Bentley breaks a tackle. He's off to the races. Looking for the end zone. He finds Painter. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Get out of it. Against Arkansas, it only took a half, but right now they really needed to put his foot on the gas.
Over the middle, in stride, there's Neighbors.
Receiver, he's looking at the defense, and he's knifing through them with passes.
Swing pass, scooped up by Diggs. That's another LSU first down. Here comes the blitz. Daniels has a one-on-one in the back of the end zone. Climbing the ladder. And hauling it in is Thomas for the touchdown. Over the top of DeAndre Prince. Brian Thomas Jr. How pretty was that?
Oh my goodness, it was very pretty. And as a quarterback, that makes you want to throw to a guy like that even more. Watch him go up, high point the ball, pull it close to him, and get both feet in. Not only would that have counted here in college football, but that counts in the NFL.
On third down, Dart has time. He's out of the pocket, and the seas part. He slides well past the first down line again.
That's the benefit of having a quarterback who can use his legs. Watch Jackson Dart go through his progression. Left, right. No one's there. All right, I'm going to pull it down, put my foot in the ground, get vertical.
Over the middle again, in stride, behind the defense. Jordan Watkins sack, a loss of 7. Now it's 2nd and long. This time a 4-man rush, quarterback run, right up the middle. Goes Jaden Daniels. He's got the first down and more. Daniels hunting the pylon. Down the sideline into the red zone before he's finally run out by Samari Walton. At the 10-yard line.
Keep moving him.
Diggs again. Across the goal line. There's the LSU touchdown. Logan Diggs, his 2nd of the year. Another answer for LSU.
And this one is just good old-fashioned smash mouth football. Running downhill, you reach contact, fall forward, Logan Diggs for the touchdown. Amazing response for this LSU offense.
Deep as you'll see Ole Miss take it. Here comes a blitz on 3rd down. Jackson Dart buys time, slings one wide open. Payne and pre-score. First down. A toss to Judkins. Downhill run. Just from the back. Stiff arm of Major Burns. Inside the 20. All the way down to the 15-yard line goes Quinshon Judkins.
Obviously trying to get into the end zone, but if they get inside the box, certainly they're going to go for it.
Wide open. Dayton Wade. As easy a touchdown as Ole Miss could have. The blown coverage for LSU costs them another 6.
And when you watch this, as they're coming across, watch Omar Speights. He's running man coverage with the back, but no one identifies who is on man coverage of Dayton Wade.
That's a great story to hear. And a laser being shot to Malik Neighbors. Gets to the sideline. Gets a block. And out of bounds. Inside the 30-yard line of Ole Miss. So the big plays just keep on coming. Absolutely. To him and his entire family as Jaden Daniels. A little turnaround route. That looks to be good enough for a first down into the red zone. Will they pressure Daniels on 3rd down? Only a 4-man rush. Daniels, back right corner of the end zone. Drops it in. Thomas with a touchdown. Another perfect throw from Jaden Daniels and Brian Thomas with a touchdown that looked like it would be good on Sundays again.
Wow, they just beat him on the same play twice. Slot fade, Brian Thomas Jr. gets his feet in there. You see the DB saying no, let's see, 1, 2. Oh my goodness.
For 7 here in the first half. A blitz for LSU. Dart beats the blitz. Wide open, Trey Harris. Off to the races. Finally gotten on the ground at the 15-yard line by Andre Sam.
When they see guys open, it's a beautiful thing to watch.
Long 3rd down, long throw outside the numbers to the 10-yard line.
Same for Ole Miss, getting in the 1st and 20.
27-yard field goal attempt is through for Dayton Davis.
They prohibit your ability to run a 2-minute offense.
Only a 3-man rush. Coming back is Brian Thomas. Turns upfield. Yards after the catch again for Brian Thomas Jr.
Establishing himself as one of those true number 1 wide receivers.
Daniels. Guess who? Brian Thomas Jr. Side left. Daniels. Quarterback draw. Brought down inside the 30 at the 29-yard line. And, of course, inside of the last 2 minutes of each half. Back to the old college football rules. So you see the clock stop for a moment. And now it starts again. 1:07 to go in the half. Daniels, he's going to take a shot. Kyron Lacey. He's got it. That's an LSU touchdown. Right down the chimney. Jaden Daniels to Kyron Lacey. 29 yards.
Oh, my God. That's just unbelievable, man. 3 touchdowns, all 3 the same box fade route, and Jaden Daniels is dropping it in the bucket. Look at that beauty. Kyron Lacey barely has to even raise his hands up. That's how perfect of a throw that was.
Oh, this shootout of a first half goes to Ole Miss, but only by a field goal. 31-28. The Rebels have the lead at the break. It's time for the halftime report with Joey Galloway and Dan Mullen. Let's send it back to Matt Barrett.
So many big plays.
all the way out to midfield.
Single time you line up with all these wide receivers.
Daniels. They may have to account for quarterback run as well, as Daniels is breaking tackles, and he gets walloped out of bounds at the 36-yard line. That will be another personal foul called against Ole Miss on this drive.
Everything the wrong way to start the second half.
Logan Diggs downhill, barreling inside the 10-yard line down to the 8. First and goal. Daniels scans the field, tucks it under at the 5-yard line, looking for the goal line, driven back, just shot inside the 1 on the scamper by Jaden Daniels. The quarterback sneak with a push for Daniels from Josh Williams behind. No signal yet. That is a touchdown for LSU. LSU with a 4-point lead. Back to the offense for the first time here in the second half. Quinshon Judkins picking right up where he left off in the first half. He's got 12 before he's brought down by Andre Sam.
A spread offense like this one puts you behind the sticks and hurts your offense bad.
Blitz coming. Catch me. Pre-scoring for the first half. Carrying tacklers into plus territory.
Offense is really killing them with the tempo.
The toss to Judkins on 1st and 5. He has a first down and more. Cut down inside the 30. 4-man rush. Dart. One-on-one. A leaping breakup at the 2-yard line. Trey Harris, the intended receiver, and Cy Alexander made the one-on-one play. He'll try and make this a 1-point game. It's got plenty of distance. And it's good. Right down the middle.
It was phenomenal.
Another butt hook. And that should be good for a first down to Malik Neighbors. Forward progress gets him past the line to gain. Diggs breaks a tackle. Has a first down. Field. That's the way that the quarterback looks, and why not? Pitch and catch first down to Malik Neighbors. Side by side to the left of Daniels. He runs right instead. Down the sideline. Inside the 15-yard line, Mason Taylor spins to the 12. Straight ahead goes Diggs. At the 5, at the goal line, he's in for an LSU touchdown. An even 100 yards on the ground now for Logan Diggs, and that's his second score.
Yep, just another inside zone run. Nobody really gets hands on him until he gets about to the 3-yard line, and he's too powerful, too strong. And right there, he's saying, "Can you dig it?" That on this drive, they want to, not allow LSU to keep climbing this lead.
Toss to Bentley. Speed to the edge. Tiptoes down the sideline. He's got a first down.
Kind of saw that 5'9" height show up.
Right at the first down line to gain his pre-score. And he reaches the ball out, and it's a big third down conversion for Ole Miss. Looks like they're going to line up and go Wildcat with Dart going in motion. Judkins takes the handoff. Very close. It looks like by a half yard, he was able to pick it up.
And they can have more big plays.
Play action. Dart. He'll take off. Right down the middle of the field goes Jackson Dart. Leaps over the man down to the 21-yard line. Andre Sam whipped as Jackson Dart went vertical. And that will end the quarter with a bang here at Ole Miss.
Glorious. Glorious for an offensive guy.
Wide receiver bubble screen. Nate Wade. Gets a block. Scoots down the sideline. Close to a first down. Judkins at the 10. Judkins at the 5. Powers his way to the goal line. Is he across? Yes! That's an Ole Miss touchdown. And immediately Lane Kiffin lets Does offense know? Let's go for two to try and tie it up.
We talked about how Quinshon Judkins had to get going. Super easy outside zone play for him, and he powers his way, letting everybody in the SEC know that wanted him to come play for them. I'm a rebel, and I'm going to help them become a powerhouse.
Ulysses Bentley in the game to the right of Dart for the two-point play. Dart with a pump fake. Dart, shovel pass. Caught short of the goal line is Trey Harris. Far side right is Neighbors. Daniels looks that direction. Has time. Now it collapses. He lost the football. Got it back. And he's down. Ashanti Sistra gets the sack. A loss of 6.
Same.
Bentley finds a cutback lane. Jukes another man. He's got a first down and more. All the way out to midfield.
On the edge quickly. Right there, LSU knocked it out.
3rd down and 4. Becomes 4th down and 5. Judkins drops behind the line.
Got to have your cover zero checks ready.
Here they come. There's the slant. Batted down at the line. Incomplete. The ball is scooped up, and running with it is Ryan Yates. But that looked to be an incomplete pass. And it is a 4th down stop, the first of the night for LSU. 3rd down and 11.
Once again, looking for Malik Neighbors. He's at the bottom of your screen in the slot, I believe.
Over the middle, crossing route. Kyron Lacey breaking tackles. A first down, well inside the 35-yard line of Ole Miss.
His skills on full display tonight.
This might be a free play. Jaden Daniels, he's going to take a shot. Why not? It was a neutral zone infraction. The catch made by Brian Thomas. He's got another touchdown.
The left defensive end. A penalty is declined. Result of the play, touchdown.
It's a hat trick for Brian Thomas Jr. His 3rd touchdown of the night.
And Jaden Daniels pulled an Aaron Rodgers, and I hope Rodgers is watching tonight, because when you get those guys to jump off sides, you gotta throw it deep. And Jaden Daniels isn't just throwing it deep, fellas. He's throwing shade at all these DBs, and his receivers are making plays for him. Situations.
Rescoring the motion man. Long throw, hauled in by Trey Harris. Breaks a tackle. He's got a first down. Jukes down the sideline. Carries a tackler down to the 31-yard line. Denver Harris missed the tackle on Trey Harris, and it results in 35 yards for the Rebels. Wade makes a move. First down, and then some. Out of bounds at the 12.
That hit in the backfield by Sage Ryan can impact the running back.
Quarterback sneak. Jackson Dart gets the push. Flags down. He's in for a touchdown. I think LSU again had too many men on the field trying to scramble guys off and on, substituting without Ole Miss substituting.
Illegal substitution on the defense. That penalty is declined. Result of the play, touchdown.
So there is the touchdown for Ole Miss. 5:06 to go.
Diggs at the running back spot. You don't want to give Ole Miss the ball back here.
Daniels, a little pass on the flat to Mason Taylor. Near midfield before he's finally brought down by Cedric Johnson. Well, a chance for a game-changing play here for Ole Miss defensively if they can get a stop. Neighbors in motion. Daniels on the move. He's under pressure, bottled up, and brought down. He tried to get the ball to Neighbors. Sistrunk was there first. Great coverage by the Landshark defense. And they get the stuff they needed. That's their 3rd sack.
The middle of the field is the quickest way to get them closer to a touchdown.
Judkins first down. That same alley.
Seen is the fact that LSU is giving Ole Miss a light box a lot right now.
And they're taking advantage of it. Judkins almost broken. Out to the 44. 4-yard line. Andre Sam might have saved a touchdown.
To exploit that.
Everything on the ground so far. Now play action, one-on-one. What a catch made! Back shoulder. Trey Harris to the 30-yard line.
What I tell you, Bob, if that safety comes down because he has to fill the run because they've been eating him alive, it's going to leave that one-on-one on the outside. They just took advantage of it.
Here comes a blitz. The screen. Ulysses Bentley shakes and bakes. Breaking tackles. Still on his feet inside the 15. Knocked out of bounds. That'll stop the clock at the 13-yard line. Another Ole Miss first down.
If I'm him, I'm making sure we run a couple nice, easy, safe plays, run the clock down, and potentially kick a field goal to win.
Oh, now LSU. They'll probably be thinking about using their timeouts. Harris takes a man, miss! Banger! Touchdown!
Goodness, Trey Harris, you get the ball in space, you make a man sit down. He's out here doing it for all the red-shirted Miss Americas in Oxford, Mississippi.
Now up by 4 to try and get the lead to 6. Ole Miss will go for 2. Instead it's Judkins. Reaches the ball out. Did he break the play? He's in. The 2-point conversion successful. It is Bedlam at the Vaught. Everyone on their feet. Every Ole Miss fan urging their defense on. But Jaden Daniels with a chance to pull this one out of the fire for LSU. Empty backfield. 3-man rush. Daniels gets it started with a crosser. Chris Hilton breaks a tackle. Hilton down the sideline. What a great start for LSU. He's marked out at the 33-yard line of Ole Miss. Daniels dropped. The down and out, missing Kyron Lacey. Daniels looks left instead. Oh, through an interception.
Call any play you want right here. It just has to be a positive one.
Takes the motion back. Daniels, he wants that shot into traffic to Diggs, and it's incomplete. 5 seconds to go, and now you have to be thinking one play and one play only.
Comes up big, making a play on the running back down the field. Obviously, they had the false start too on offense, and now they're in a situation with 5 seconds left, game on the line.
Here it is, Daniels, under pressure, buying time, looking end zone. He's going to fire one into traffic. Incomplete. Down to the intended receiver. And Ole Miss celebrates an amazing win.
could do here, right? He buys time, he rolls out, and all you got to do is put it in the area for your receiver to make a play. He finds a guy in the back, and it hits him right in the hands, Bob. Right there, that is not an HBO play. He did not help a brother out. But for Ole Miss, you see him putting the locks, the straps on the offense, and when it mattered the most, they came through, and that's all that matters.